morning everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having a gorgeous day wherever you are and whatever you're doing. With me right now, it is Sunday. I have my iced coffee. I've just got ready for the day. Oh my gosh. What I've done differently today is I've got from Lidl, they were doing like a Kinder Bueno hazelnut inspired spread. Got it on the back of a spoon and just sort of rimmed the glass with it, and then just milk and coffee. Oh my god. It's naughty, but it's nice, and that is the benefit of a Sunday. So good. So I'm enjoying that. Just got ready super quickly because I just want to feel a little bit more. I had a really chilled day yesterday, and today I want to have a really recharging but productive Sunday, and we're going to spend it together, which is really exciting. And just throwing on like a quick 2-minute something just makes me feel a little bit more alive and ready to, you know, seize the day, as they say. It's still pretty warm here. It's not as warm, it's actually less warm. I think it's about, I mean, let's have a lookie. It is currently 20 degrees, so it's actually not that hot, which is why I have got a workout set on. I'm going to go and walk the dogs, and I haven't given them a really long walk in a good couple of days because it has been so warm, and I just feel like however much it's cruel to not give your dogs long walks in this heat, it's even more cruel to walk them in the heat. But I've also only got teeny tiny doggies, so they've been absolutely fine, but today I want to actually go and get some steps in and walk them, and so what I'm thinking about doing, I'm going to water my plants and actually just test how warm the air is, because sometimes it can feel warmer, sometimes it can feel cooler. If it feels cooler, I'm going to do a really nice road walk around the forest, which is lovely. And Maggie gets really sharp claws, and her paw nails, I don't know what you call a dog's nails, but they grow so quickly. So road walking obviously really helps to de-sharpen them. And often I do clipper them as well, but I've heard that clipping them actually makes them grow faster sometimes. So road walking needs to recommence. But anyway, the main reason that we are gathered in my dressing room this morning is in my last vlog I was like, I want to find something that is like a go-to hair thing for me. People, in my opinion, are either great at makeup or great at hair. You can be good at both, I think, but great one or the other. I would say I'm really great at makeup. I'm really not great at hair. Sometimes I can have a good hair day. It's a fluke. It's a real fluke. And when I say a good hair day, I mean a hair day where I look like I've actually made an effort and tried. My hair often looks nice, but great. There is a difference, you know, when someone compliments how great your hair looks. It's happened a fair few times in my life. It's by fluke. I've tried something and I've tried it again and it hasn't worked in the same way. So I'm wanting to find something that is incredible. I love my Dyson Airwrap, but it just depends on how I pin my curls, how long I pin my curls. Like I want something that's super quick so that if I have an event and I'm leaving early in the morning, I can trust that my hair is going to look lovely in the 10 minutes that I might have to style it. So I bought on Amazon this contraption, the GHD Curve Wand Creative Curl. It arrived this morning, and I thought because we're not going anywhere today, rather than walking the dogs, we could try it together. So the wand looks like this. As we can see, it's a bit of a funny old shape, this. It's thicker here, skinnier here, kind of skinny at the sides, so could be quite interesting to see how it works. So but there's only one way to find out. My hair was freshly washed yesterday. I did blow dry it yesterday, but have since slept, and you know, it's a heat wave as well, so it was also about 30 degrees yesterday as well, so nothing was going to last too long. They're heating up. It gets ready quickly. I've hardly brushed my hair and it's beeping telling me she's ready to go. Heat protector, Olaplex number 7. The one thing about GHDs is they do get really hot and you can't turn them up or down. I do have a Babyliss curler, which I do really love. Kind of want something where I don't have to think if something's going to be perfect or not. It's just going to be perfect. I might not find what I'm looking for, because I do think that is all in the master of the tools and not the tools, but we're going to humour me today. I don't know whether to pin them or not, but we'll get some pins out, see how we get on. Do I section my hair, or do I just, I mean, if I was going to an event, I've not got time, so let's do it like we don't have time. I want to look obviously at you guys, but equally to see what I do so I don't burn my fingers. automatically. I love that it sort of almost feels like it's gripping the hair even though it's not gripping the hair. It's blooming warm, but that is a blooming good curl. Do we pin them or not? Let's not pin them. Let's not, because if they work really well like this, then we can rest assured how great they'll be if they were to be pinned. Although, let's see. Hold it in my hand for a second to let it cool. It's bloody hot. It's a really pretty curl. And I also like how it goes all the way to the root. I feel like my other colours don't do that, and I don't know why. Maybe they're not long enough. I'm gonna finish this and come back because I'm assuming it's very boring. Pre-combing through. Off the bat, I think for like an everyday look, because I want those sort of like luscious looking curls, I think I might be better to pin them and take thicker sections, potentially, but we'll see obviously once they're brushed through. It is really simple to use, and this took seconds because it's so hot. I've actually only got to have my hair on it for a couple of seconds and they're ready to come out. Okay, what do we think? I mean, I think with a little practice, they could be really great. And pop some leave-in conditioner through them. This is one of my favourites. It's from Galan. It's the Abiel Royal Honey Bond treatment. It's lovely. Pop that through just to give it a little bit of love after using heat. Brush it through. But sort of my end goal and desire is like a luscious curl, kind of like this one. But I'm actually impressed. I actually do really like them. I just think a little bit of user, I think with a little bit of user help, maybe watching some TikTok videos of how people actually use those to the best advantage. I used to actually have the GHD actual like classic curling wand, and it's got the clipper thing. I couldn't use it for the life of me because I don't know how to use that thing, and then I'd get my hair stuck in it and then I can hear my hair burning and whatever. So I am better, because I'm not very good with hair, at having something that is just all in one. Watch the doggy in the right hand corner. Are we getting ready for walkies? Do you want to go walkies? Yeah? Well, careful then, on that bit then. Can hear the thundering upstairs as well, which means Bridget has heard that word. I bought this off Amazon recently, and supposedly what this does, this is like my little pouch, and I think this must be the bit that goes round my waist. Let's see. Not going to be the most aesthetic thing, but it's going to be very practical for those of us who have more than one dog, and carry things, film on the go, and don't want to be holding a lead the whole time. Oh, I can fit me and my friend in here. I mean, there's got to be a better way than having this being so loose, right? Because, like, surely not. That goes on like that, I think. Are you excited? And then we have this, which that goes onto there, and that goes onto there. And then I get pulled along like a husky behind a sledge, or a husky in front of a sledge, I think. And then this goes on the dogs, on their harnesses. I think this is either going to be fantastic or it's going to be the worst idea I've ever had. But we're going to go and test the theory, see how well it works. If it works, I'll leave them linked, because it wasn't that expensive, I don't think. And you get a little pouch for keys and things too, which is great. But yeah, I want to down my electrolytes before we go, but that is my new thing. Let's go walking. Walkies? Let's go for walkies. Yeah, for walkies. Come here then. Bridgie. Which one first? Bridgie, come. You don't like being a harness doggy. Come on. Come back, Bridgie. You can't go if you're not got a harness. I know you think you're a wild doggy. I know. Maggie, chill. Chillin', chillin'. There's a nice breeze today. Yeah, it's a nice breeze. Okay. Comfy? Maggie? Oh, I know you want yours and it's coming. Hang on. Don't sit on it. Right, ready? Little foot. Okay. I want everyone to have some water first as well before we go. Give Mummy that. Right, Bridgie, come here. Bridgie, oh dear. It's a sad day when a Bridgie's got to be captured. Right, can I get you some water before we go, please? Okie dokie. We're off. Look at this. I mean, so far I'm saying that they're fans. What a cool contraption. I'm being pulled along. Literally being pulled along. I've got super happy doggies. We walk down this little bit of track and then we get to the road and then probably got a nice hour's little loop round if we get a good pace on. It's actually not super warm. I mean, it is warm. I mean, you know, the sun is out, but it's not overly hot. There's a nice cool breeze, and I actually sprinkled the doggies first with a little cold water from the hose pipe just to keep them cool. And where we're walking, there's a stream as well, so they can always go for a little dip in a minute. It's really lovely and quiet around these roads anyway. It's very rare. You do see cars, but very rare to see them. This is actually a really nice length. Obviously, I think you can adjust it somehow, somewhere, if you want to. But it's actually a really nice length, and because they're in front of me, I can just grab them if I need them on a shorter leash if there is a car. Right, girlies, we're crossing the road, and no cars this way, no cars that way. Come on, this way. Follow Mummy. There we go. Well done. To this side. Come on. We need to be alert of the roads. Yep. Good girlies. Well done. Look at all the apples. Autumn is coming. I'm so excited. The fact that autumn is now this close, I'm just so excited. I'm literally looking at blackberries. Oh, I love it. I literally love it so much. Orange leaves incoming. There's leaves on the ground. This is sort of my favourite time of year. I actually even like / love August, where you're really excited for the next season because you're still enjoying the summer, but you're just starting to watch the leaves turn. The sun 90% of the time is out, but there's that slight chill in the air where it's just everything's starting to cool down. I think it's such a lovely time of the year, especially when you love a season so much. I mean, it's probably the same for the summer lovers though, right? When spring's in the air and you can feel everything starting to warm up. And don't get me wrong, I do love the seasons, and I also get really excited for summer when spring is in the air. Come on, girlies, come on, this side. Well done. They were driving in the middle of the road, that's lovely. And I do love summer. But I love the summer because autumn is next. And I think September, maybe one of my favourite months of the year because, again, everything's starting to cool down, but it's not freezing. I don't know. I just love it. I just love it. But anyway, that's my little words of the day. I'm going to try and scoot around this corner because it's a bit of a blind spot. Cantering and pulling one, and the other's pulling us both. Maggie, the oldest of them, pulling us up the hill. Bless her. Right. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So pretty. So pretty. It's nice actually because the majority of this is all in shade as well, and not far away. There's a little stream. And what I will say is I'm really enjoying the hair now that it's starting to fall out a little bit. I think it looks lovely. It's a little tiny bit more residential over here. There's a couple of houses, and because it's Sunday I can smell roast dinner in the air. I think I can smell roast pork. I think there's it smells blooming lovely. The fact that roast dinner season is also on its way, oh, makes me so happy. I feel like you will. Yeah. Well, I just tried to show them to it, but no, we don't want to drink. And back off again. I see up here, let me zoom you in. You'll see. Current view update. So grateful for the breeze because I'm not even slightly warm. And I've tried to see if the doggies wanted to walk along this bit, but they're insistent today on walking on the road, which works for me because I really wanted Maggie's nails to have a good file, but I just thought, well, they have the option of not. But no, they actually quite enjoy walking on the road today. They were kind of like pulling me back over, so there we go. I have been touching the tarmac and it's not hot. It's like slightly warm, but it's not even slightly hot, which is great because that is one thing I do not want to do, is be burning any pores. We've got a man down going up the hill. It's been one too many hills for Bridget. She's wanting a little rest. Maggie taking one for the team, for everybody. The doggy that's 10, the doggy that's 6. Maggie is literally pulling us all out, aren't you, Mags? She could still go for hours. She's hardly even panting, like barely at all. She just loves life. I'm panting. Bridgie is adding to my weight load going up the hill, but she's perfectly happy now. Oh, sorry, Mags. There you go. But she's perfectly happy now. Not even slightly panting now. This is what princess treatment is all about. Oh, there's so many apples. I should have brought my bag with me, and then we could have foraged some wild apples. Oh, I've been blackberry picking in the wrong place. Look at these. Oh my goodness, I should have come here. I really should have brought my bag. It is safe to say we're all pretty exhausted now. We had our lovely walk. We have been couch potatoes for the last hour and a half, just vegging because my legs are aching. And if my legs are aching, I can't imagine what the girlies' legs are doing. Anyway, I'm going to pop you down a minute. I am. I made some soup a couple of days ago. I was like, no, I'm trying to do vlogging. In the words of my friend Emily, back to me. On my last vlog, I made kale and spinach soup, which sounds disgusting. It is so blooming good. So head to the last vlog if you do want the recipe. So I'm currently on day 4 of having the soup because I made so much, because there was so much that was made. So that's in the microwave warming up. I'm about to put on a Nancy Meyers film just to set the scene on this lovely Sunday. I'm gonna have a bubbly bath. I'm gonna put my favorite loungewear on. Just had an Amazon delivery of some hair accessories. Hair clips, hair grips, hair claw clips, hair bands. Where did they go? It's like socks. They just poof, vanish. I don't know where. So I can link all of these because they were really inexpensive, but I've got a little black one, a little tortoiseshell one, and a darker tortoiseshell one. They're really lovely. I think they're about £6 for the 3 and they feel quite good quality actually. But that's that. I then got a little pack of mini ones so that I can do like little, you know, with those. And then in here, what have we got? Oh, we've got these ones, and black and tortoiseshell. Hang on. Oh, these are really good quality. Like these feel like a brick. The black and tortoiseshell mini ones of these. Not sure if you heard the ding, but that is my soup ready. I'm gonna chuck my hair back so it's out of my face. I'm sure that looks wonderful. I might redo that in the mirror. But I'm gonna eat my soup without my hair in my face. Cozy up, shower, loungewear. Oh, have a dream Sunday. And I have heard from my decorator that the bathroom project tomorrow is on, apparently. Sunday night, it's on. We'll see what it's like tomorrow.
Couldn't have gone better.
I'm so relieved. I'm Frank's assistant, Howard.
And I would like you to just find a nice seated position with your thing. Exhale, push the arms, tap the chins. I just want to remind you of that spinal imprint here. So first inhale and feel the expansion of your ribcage. Feel your belly rise. And then as you exhale, I want you to think about pulling your ribs as small as possible.
Hello.
Pulling your neck. Exhale.
Oh my God.
force it into a complete pelvic tuck. It's also a little too full before it gets into your lower back. And once again, very easy movement. This is such a beautiful exercise to start your journey to get forces your lower back to arch, and that's what we want to sit arm here for abdominal region. So as the right leg to come down, you're going to start by releasing first to the left foot, engaging the glute forward even higher. 3, 4. 1, 2. Your head. Exhale, bring them around and come back in. Let's do this together. Inhale, open. 4. Couple more times just to stretch out a little bit of that core. Press down into Pilates tricep push-up. Bring it up. And then tuck that knee in and extend it out. That's it. So we lower and up. Crunch, extend. Lower. So working the triceps here. Strong lengthening sensation here. And then exhale. Bring your hands over to your heart.
Good morning, everybody. It is a Monday morning, supposedly the day of the bathroom. Supposedly. Had a tea, I need a coffee, just in a Pilates class as you'd have seen, and it was a new class. I haven't done that one before. Wouldn't do it again. It was good. I feel like I've worked out, but not really, you know. It's also a Monday where it's cloudy outside, and it just makes me so happy. It just makes me so happy. I'm so sorry to everybody that loves the summer. I do, up until a certain point. This year it's been so hot in the UK. We don't have aircon. It's just such a hot, like, stuffy heat when it's hot over here. So the fact it's cloudy today makes me very happy. I'm wondering if you can guess the update. There's no bathroom happening today. I literally checked in at 10 o'clock last night, just so that the expectation was, I don't even know why I get my hopes up. I checked in at 10 o'clock last night. Is bathroom happening today? Yes. Bathroom not happening today. Apparently bathroom's happening tomorrow though. So, yeah. The issue is though, is I work my day around it, okay? I got up really early so that I've drunk enough water and weed enough and got it all out the system. I'm going to be toiletless if I stay home all day. So I wanted to drink enough, have a good few wees so that, you know, it's not the end of the world. I've also got quite good bladder control, but I wanted to make sure that I was hydrated in case the worst case scenario happened where no toilet all day. I cancelled things because it's gonna be noisy. And a lot of the times when the bathroom has said it's going to be done, I haven't got my hopes up. But last night, because it was 10 o'clock, I got my hopes up. Anyway, we're not gonna worry about it. It's another day's problem. I am starving and there's no food in the house except from dinner food. So I want to go to Holland and Barrett, basically. Bear with. Under my coffee table, I have a little basket, and in my basket is my red light therapy and then all of my gummies, which I take as multivitamins. Now the majority of the multivitamins are, and the majority of these gummies are good for you gummies. The issue I'm finding is, even though I don't even think they have sugar in, and if they do, it's like very limited sugar, but put it back down because the basket smells baskety. But the issue is I'm now craving sweets, and I'm not the biggest sweet person. I do love sweets. I know this is very boring, but it's just explaining my reason to go to Holland and Barrett, because I have always been very tooth/teeth conscious, but I've managed to get to 27 with no adult fillings. I feel like that's a little tap on the back moment, but mainly because I try to avoid fizzy drinks and sweets, not because I'm health conscious, even though I'd like to be. I love chocolate, I love sugar, highly addicted actually. But in terms of actual sweets, I'm sure there's no difference to eating a chocolate bar, more than likely 2 sweets, like a bag of Haribo. But for me, that is just more of a conscious thing. And now I'm craving them, absolutely craving them. So I want to come away from them, at least for a while, until I get that sugar craving back under control, because it's got really bad. So I'm going to go to Holland and Barrett and basically get the equivalent of those in supplement, like pill form. I've got some upstairs as well, which I'm going to bring down and swap out. I need my favourite tea bags. They do, I can't remember what the brand is. I'll do a haul when we get back, but they do a chamomile and spearmint one, which is lovely before bed. And just have like a little wander, a little gander, get some little bits and pieces. I've got to stake out the freezer for dinner, so I want to get a bag of salad. And I do have some frozen chips actually, so I'm probably going to do like a steak Caesar salad with fries. Really good, I know. Have a little wander around. The doggies I don't think are going to manage a 10k walk again today, but they'll manage a little bit, and because it's a lot cooler, it should be much better today. So we'll go for a little walk a little bit later. And then because the house is actually quiet today, where I was expecting it to be hectic, I will edit last week's YouTube video. It's going to be a really long one because my God, did I ever waffle on last week. That's going to take me a while. So that is going to be my afternoon and evening plans. But for now, let's go to Holland and Barrett and come back and then, but anyway, for now I'm going out for a little bit just to get some fresh air and get myself out the house and just out of this bathroom funk, and then continue my Monday. I'm back. Haul incoming, and the first item is not from Holland and Barrett. I went into Waitrose to get my salad. It pains me to say this, but I have not got sourdough prepped to bake. I'm so hungry. I've got avocados to use and eggs to use. I need toast. I've bought sourdough. As a sourdough homemade baker, this is painful, but it is Jason's sourdough, and this is my favourite. It's the ciabatta number 8, and I'm going to freeze a load of it as well, just on those days like today where I just need a slice of bread, you know. I then got my Caesar salad kit from Waitrose on offer as well. Great. But anyway, now to the good stuff before I combust of hunger. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry right now. I'm going to really quick fire this because I need food. So these are the teas I was telling you about earlier, from a brand called Heath and Heather, and it's the organic chamomile and spearmint that I love the most. This stuff before bed, because it's so good for digestion. The chamomile really calms you down and it actually tastes really good. I don't need to add honey to this, so that's a win. This is the other one that I got. I haven't tried this, but it's green tea with mint. I want to get better at drinking green tea as opposed to breakfast tea a trillion times a day. And I love the taste of mint, but also, again, mint, great for digestion and bloating, and all the while I'm getting healthier. I feel like if ever you're eating healthier, it takes a while for your body to adjust. If you know, you know. I'm adjusting. If you know, you know. So just mint, just to calm the bloating down, calm everything down, just take that little bit of pressure off my body. Needed. Anyway, I got one other tea as well, which I haven't tried before. I've seen so much about this brand everywhere and I haven't tried it. It's the Yogi Tea Organic. This is the Women's Energy, hibiscus, angelica root and ginger. Apparently really nice. I might try one of those a little bit later today. For the first time ever, I've got Manuka honey. I don't think I've had Manuka honey before. But again, just to add to these teas, just to have a little bit more like immunity, and everything was on offer. So this is Egmont honey, Manuka honey, MGO 550 plus, New Zealand. None of those words mean anything to me, but apparently it's good shiz. So we got that. I've then got some turmeric vitamin capsule things. I've got multivitamins upstairs, I've got women's health vitamins upstairs, cod liver oil upstairs, all of that needs to come down. But I've read that this is great. It says joint health on here, but it wasn't that I saw online that it's good for. It was for something else. I can't remember, but I bought it, Influence. So anyway, that's that. I then got my favourite little snack bars. These are from Deliciously Ella. They are the apple and raisin oat bars with cinnamon. Autumn sweet treat of choice. They're so good. They're so good. It just tastes like you're eating a really yummy flapjack, even though they're a bit healthier than eating a flapjack. And then lastly, as a girl that doesn't like protein shakes, I just like to try the odd one every now and then. I've tried Huel. My favourite Huel, I say my favourite, the only Huel flavour that I like is the strawberry and banana. And when I say like it, for me it's tolerable. I think they're an acquired taste, aren't they? And I think I haven't had anything protein powder based in a while, but I thought I'd try these because they were also on offer. So we've got the Y food, this is food, ready to drink, complete happy banana, and the salted caramel as well. And what I'm thinking is, if the bathroom actually does end up going ahead tomorrow, if it does, I'm going to go out the house, so I'm not here, and I'm gonna go and spend the whole day with my pony. My tack is desperate to be cleaned. He's desperate for a full bath. So I think what I might do is go to the yard, bath him as he's drying, because I want to ride once he's clean, because he is a little bit of a dust ball. Take a change of clothes, get some content, maybe even take a couple of changes of clothes, get loads of content, and just have like a full day at the horses, I think is my plan tomorrow. If the bathroom ends up going ahead. If it doesn't, then, you know, we'll see. But anyway, I need food. I absolutely need food. Fried eggs. I can't be bothered to wait for scrambled, I'm that hungry. And I do 2 little slices. My favourite mugs of all time, they're actually back in stock as well, so I'll leave them linked. They're so lovely. I'm actually going to have a little green tea with some honey. So for one of these, which is the green tea with mint, really cute little tea bags as well. I love a little tea bag with a, with a thingy. And yeah, I use my best plates every day, because why have them if you're not going to use them? I collect the blue Italian spode. They're actually not that expensive if you get them from TK Maxx or on offer, and actually Spode usually have really great offers as well. They're just really pretty. I just love them. Toast could do with a bit more toasting. Avocado. Okay, how ripe and ready is this avocado going to be? Ready, I'll do it together. She's perfect. Very happy me, very happy me. You're still not that toasted. The issue is the toasters. Is 1 minute they burn, and the next minute you turn them down, and then they don't toast. It's finding that happy medium, which is complicated. Okay, we want some salt and pepper, chili flakes, sea salt. Toast. It is just me. It does not need to be pretty, so I just squeeze out the avocado onto my bread. If I was doing this for somebody, it would be done more elegantly. I just need food in my body. And then I'm just gonna smush it everywhere. I would do that a lot nicer if it was for not just me, myself and I. Hi Gigi. Then you darling! What's the matter, baby? Have you had a good day? Where have you been? Eggs on the top. A little pepper on the eggs as well. Don't know if you can see that, but anyway, that's my breakfast and lunch, which I know that they often call brunch, but this is now 3 o'clock. Good morning, everybody. It is horsey day, supposedly bathroom day. We'll find out. I have an issue. I do have an issue. I've seen a horse I really like. I don't need another horse, but equally, Ringo is a bit of a pain in the bottom. I mean, he's not going anywhere. He's my horse for life. And the other side of it is he's not far from, he's 18. And so it would be nice to have something else. Now, I know I had Truly. Truly was the best behaved girl in the whole wide world, but I don't have the time to bring on, I didn't have the time to break a pony and then bring on a horse that's already broken. This card's about to die. Okay, everybody, we are in the car, plugging my phone in. I've just popped into the post office to send a parcel back, and I need to get carrots for our favourite boy. They didn't actually have any out, so I had to ask someone, and they went behind, like, I don't know, wherever they keep all the food, to find me a bag of carrots. And I've got carrots, and I've got some new cloths to do my tack with. I wanted to calling from the horses. Brought my camera with me. The camera decided to die. It was on charge all of last night, supposedly. Obviously not. But we are spending the whole day at the horses. I'm very excited. I've got the doggies with me so they can run around and chase all the rats, which they enjoy doing. Because the bathroom is being done. Can't believe it. I just decided to leave the house because noise and everything going on. I thought better for me to just not be there. So breakfast is this, which I got yesterday from, where did I go? Holland and Barrett. There we go. Give it a little shake. I've done it now, so I don't really want to give it a good shake. And taste test. It's not bad. I mean, it's not delicious, but it's not bad. I prefer it to Huel. It's actually really not that bad. It's not got like a proteiny aftertaste, you know? Nice taste of banana. It doesn't taste artificially banana. You know how sometimes they can taste of like banana foam sweets, which I do like a banana foam sweet, but it's artificial and it tastes fake, you know? So I'm gonna finish this. I've also got, for later, some crisps that I found in the cupboard and some Maryland mini biscuits from the cupboard. Because I should imagine I'm going to be here a while today, which I'm going to really enjoy it. I don't ever sort of spend a day at the horses. I haven't spent like a full day in a really long time, and I want to start doing this like once a week, just giving myself a day where I wake up early, sort all my work and stuff out, and then just come and spend a full day with my horse and give him a bath, give him a, you know, everything, or at least every other week, just come up here and actually like, you know, proper horse girl day. I decided I don't need another horse. I have decided I don't need another horse right now, especially not one that's 4.5 hours away. I just think not right now. Not now. Maybe spring next year, maybe. I say this, I'll have a new horse by next week. I don't need a new horse, and I've decided against the one that I saw for no other reason other than the fact I don't need another horse right now. Coming into winter, lovely time of year in the autumn, wonderful. The winter, I think if I'm going to buy a blank canvas project younger horse, we need spring, you know, because then by the winter you've got a horse that isn't going to be, hopefully, as cray-cray, you know, potentially. I'm waffling. I'm going to finish my breakfast and then we're going to go see Dingo. Well, everybody, little afternoon update. Look at the girls, they're zooming on down. The wash bays are currently occupied, so I've washed and cleaned my tack, so I've cleaned my tack, which still isn't spotless. I think it could do with like a really good scrub, but it's as clean as I can get it today. I'm actually filthy already. And then I'm just waiting for the wash bays to come free, and then I'm gonna wash my horse. But I'm also thinking now, maybe I should ride first and bath after. But it's fine, I can have a little lunch break. It's all good. It is all good. You got friends! All the friends! So I thought, oh, it's getting windy now, you probably can't hear me, hang on. Let's wait for the wind to go. I don't think it's about to drop anytime soon. But I thought all the while I'm waiting for the wash bay, I would give the girlies a quick little walk, which Bridget, as we can see, is loving. Autumn is definitely in the air. Look at all the leaves everywhere. So excited. The yard looks beautiful. It's windy. It's just very windy, but also I have some new shoes on from a brand. I'm actually going to get out the window. Now maybe I should go back and get my horse and ride, because there's no horses in the fields right now. This could be a really good idea, and then we can hack. Should I do that? I don't know what to do. I wasn't expecting to see this. I need to mark down what time this is because then I can come back and hack. He's such a nightmare because I've got to, basically, if I'm going to hack, I walk down here, and so he's all right walking down here when the horses are out here. It's when we go round the loop and we come back up and he can smell and hear them and can't see them because of this bush here, and that's when he's crazy and we start doing backflips and rodeos and front flips and all the gymnastic moves with a hell of a lot of screaming in between. But just super quickly before I decide what I'm actually going to do, because it'll be just my luck the second I get on that, my eyes watering now, that horses go in the field. So I want to ask that question first. But I've been sent some new shoes and I'm very excited about them. They're from a brand called Lanks, and basically they're just an outdoor shoe brand and company, like Forever shoes. And it's my first day trialling them, so I don't want to be like, oh my god, they're the comfiest shoes ever and they're the best shoes ever, because it is day one. And for someone that really struggles with finding comfortable shoes, I've been walking around in them for a couple of hours now. I feel like I'm wearing slippers, which even for me in new trainers doesn't... Oh, there is a horse there. We have to walk past here and like all the way around here. So no, it is fine. It is fine. I'll carry on with my shoe conversation, then I'll come back to the Ringo conversation and topic. And that is that, yeah, it's very rare for me to be able to wear a pair of shoes on day one and not get blisters. And thus far, okay, might need to walk backwards to stop the wind. But with Ringo and hacking, it's amazing here because everything is on site, and so we can hack. But because he is just a little dragon, everything has to be perfect. And he's got a real thing with horses in fields and loose horses. Like, he's fine with horses that have riders on. Does that make sense? He just gets really, he still gets fruity, but nowhere near as much as horses that are either loose or just with a head collar on. He's just got a real thing for it. So my best time to hack him is in autumn, winter, early spring, before all of the horses go out at night. Well, I say all of the horses, some of the horses go out at night. And they usually come in at like 3ish in the winter and sort of going up towards when it's getting darker. And then I've got like that hour and a half window before it's dark to then come round and have no horses. So it's going to start getting darker. It's going to start getting wetter. Horses probably won't be out for much longer, and then we can start hacking again. It's basically my my theory of how to not die when hacking, basically, because the last time we hacked, he was an angel all the way around. We got to there, and he smelt the horses that side of the bush, the hedge, and oh my god, I got off mid-air. Like, he was up and round, and he didn't rear, but he was like this. And so I got off mid-air, and he's like literally like holding an 18-hand dinosaur. He's 13 too, and he's 18. God, he'd give himself a heart attack. Did he give me a heart attack? Blemmin' horse. I love him to pieces, and he's such an angel. And then the flip of a switch, and he's the devil. But anyway, I'm gonna stop the waffle. This is the current view. The hay's been cut, which is lovely. And we're now left with these gorgeous views. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna get my steps in, walk the doggies around the loop. It's quite warm actually now. It's not warm, but it's warmed up. I think when I left it was like 19 degrees. It's probably, I reckon, about 21 now. But yeah, I should have brought my punnets again, or the blackberries. Oh my gosh, look at these blackberries, guys. I've absolutely been picking in all the wrong places. Everywhere I've been going does not have this. Insanity. Also, I've walked all the way over there, probably 5,000 steps, I reckon. Still fine, still fine. We've still got a long way to go and an uphill to go, but so far, so good. Look. She's so happy and so fast. Such a fast doggy. Oh, you're the happiest doggy. You on your walkies? Come on then. Always waits for me. Don't you, darling? You do. Oh, look at the bottom. Those hips like Shakira. I didn't know you knew. You shake those hips. You're shaking more than Mama gave her, aren't you, darling? You are. Gradually losing my mind. Little yard dog. Little yard dog too. I am home, I'm showered, I'm in my cozies. It's 4 o'clock and the time was getting on. It's 4 o'clock and I knew that my decorator was leaving at like 3ish, and also the traffic gets really bad, so I haven't ridden because it was so busy there. It took me so long to be able to bath him, and then he was still damp. So I'm going to get back up tomorrow because today the bathroom light's been fitted. So tomorrow I think the toilet's coming out and things are actually happening in the bathroom, which means I do need to actually leave, which I thought was happening today, but anyway, that's tomorrow, that's fine. But now he's clean, and also now that I know that there is a window that I can hack in the summer, I'm going to take full advantage of that. So we're going to go back up tomorrow, and I'm going to charge up my camera tonight properly so that we can actually spend some proper time with the horses together tomorrow. Because I've been bathing him, my hands are so dry, and the L'Occitane hand creams are the best. This is the Almondy. It smells really almondy, it's lovely, but it's fantastic for really dry hands. I was coming home and like my cuticles, you know, like when you get the hard skin around your nails, it just, oh, my hands really needed it. But anyway, I've come home to a sea of emails, which is always exciting. So I'm gonna make a cup of tea, get comfy on the sofa. I suddenly feel tired as well. So I'm just gonna have a very cozy little admin afternoon today. And then back to Ringo tomorrow. Computer's still not happy, so I might actually have to edit last week's vlog on my laptop. Which there's nothing like wrong with that, it's just a lot of time like hunched over, whereas at least with my computer I can sit upright to do it. But that's all first world problems. I need a cup of tea. I've got to that point in the day where I need a cup of tea. Good morning everybody. It is a new day and we are going back to the horses to spend another day with Ringo. Just leaving my house. I got a flask of tea with me for the day, and also these flasks are back in stock again, and I'll leave them linked, and definitely run because they go out of stock so quickly, especially at this time of year. So run to the little description box for that. But anyway, as I say, we're going to spend the day with Ringo. It is a gorgeous cloudy day. I love a cloudy day when there's no rain and it's sort of bright but dark but dry but not too sunny. I love it so much. So what I am planning on doing, now that I know the times where the horses are not in the field, I am planning on hacking today. I'm going to ride him in the arena first, see how he is, and also see if there are any horses out. And if there's not, then we can go on a little hack. It's my ride or die. I love it so much. But anyway, I am at the horses. Outfit of the day, green and white. Obviously he's clean because he had a good bath last night, but I'm going to give him a quick brush, and thus far it looks like there's no horses in the fields. So I might warm him up on a hack just to be on the safe side so we don't miss the hacking. Look at that for a clean and shiny boy. Good boy for being gentle though. Well done. Yes, please. Yeah, thank you so much. So clean today. You are. Sparkly clean. You're finished. And you've been a good boy and a hope. It's nice to be clean. It is. ready to ride. I literally have turned my back for half a second. You should not be eating hay with this bridle on, but it's Ringo's world and I just live in it. Right, well we're on, we seem kind of calm. I just want to take advantage of the fact that there's no horses out, other than one over there, which I hope we won't see. So we're just going to give it a go. If I've got to get off and walk him back, well, there we go, I do. Let's give it a go. Come on, Dinky. Very quick sort of walking, but there we go. And no horses out here. It's lovely. Okay, well, we're actually not being too bad. We went to have a little bit of a tantrum, and so I've just kept him a little bit shorter than usual. It's very windy, I do apologise. But so far, it's helping, I think. Got off just in time. Good morning, everybody. I've just arrived at the horses with my cup of tea, so let's go horse riding. Let's go ride. Blackberries are Ringo's favourite. Come on, slow coach. Okie dokie. This is where it could all go wrong. Actually being a very good boy. Got off just in time. You. He's 18. I've had him for 18 years and he's getting worse. And now it's lunchtime. Bye, darling. It is a new day, it is a new dawn, and it is a new New Forest exploration day. If you don't know, every single week I'm exploring somewhere new in the New Forest, which is where I live, and I'm doing a whole post on TikTok and Instagram Reels every single week. Everybody's loving them, which is amazing, so if you don't follow me over there, then make sure to head over there. But obviously, when I'm doing this, I show you guys on YouTube around as well. So today we're in Fritham, which is a beautiful part of the forest. I've just parked up outside a really famous pub actually in the New Forest. Fritham is very small, but it's beautiful. It's very almost holiday coded, I would say. But the pub is very, very famous for its ploughmans, and I think I've got the dogs' collars in the back because the dogs are with me. If I've got the collars with me, I've got the leads. But I've come away from home thinking I've forgotten the harnesses, but I think I've got emergency collars in here, I think. If I do, we're going to go in for one. If I don't, I can't because the doggies are with me. But pretty lovely around here. Always horses, always donkeys. It's, yeah, just very, very picturesque. If you want just a really wholesome time in the forest, it's just a really very pretty place. Outfit of the day, I've got around my shoulders, which has gone a little bit lopsided now and everywhere. H&M shirt on, Ralph Lauren cable knit around my shoulders, Holland Cooper contour leggings, and then my headband, whenever the light comes back to us, incoming, is just from Amazon actually, so I can leave that link. Well, the good news is I'm cleverer than what I thought, because there is obviously emergency collars in the boot, which is very exciting. Bridget's managing to untangle herself, she's very clever. Bridget! So the girlies are with me. We've ordered our ploughmans with mixed gammon and cheese. It's supposed to be incredible here, so I'm very excited. We're sat outside. It's actually quite busy here as well, but there's beautiful views behind me, around me. There's a little ice cream hut here as well. Let me show you. How cute is that? Maggie's over there. Maggie, come back, Baba. Good girl. Handbag of the day is my little Fairfax and Favour you were just leaning up against us. Actually, this fits so much in here. I've got my Kindle as well, so I can have a little read, and look how much space is in there. I actually think my iPad, I mean, it might poke out a little bit. How much bigger is an iPad to a Kindle? Like, that's quite a big device to have in here. It's full of everything, and there's still loads of room, so we love that. Bridgie's down here. Bridgie, you're not allowed off because you'll be in everybody's business, barking. So far, no. So far, she's only barked inside of the pub, though. Bridgie, can Mummy have your attention for a minute? No? You're getting yourself caught up. Being a silly Billy. Being a silly Billy. Tied Maggie's feet to her so she can have I think, lots of crumbs wherever she can. But this is the outside. It's actually really big and it's so beautiful. Looking up over there, I probably should be facing the other way. Maybe I should do that. But what have you got? Drop it. What is it? No, it's a crust. You can have a crust. As long as you share it, Maggie. You're bringing it to me. I don't want your crust. Bridget, you can have some of Mummy's. I promise. I'll share mine, okay? That's really mean. Go try and get some. Here you go. But I never do this. I never just come to a country pub with the dogs on my own. And I don't know why I don't do this. This is lovely. It's very civilised. Yeah, I usually just, when I'm doing like my little explorations, because I'm usually on my own, I just take videos of the places and then drive on by. Obviously I've been in them in the past, but today I was like, no, do you know what? We're actually going to go and have lunch if I've got the collars. And obviously it was meant to be because I do, which is exciting. And Maggie's here to say hello. But anyway, I'll show you once the food comes out. I'm really excited. I'm actually very hungry as well. So that it's a little bit later in the afternoon now. What time is it? 3 o'clock. So this could actually work as a nice sort of, you know, bigger dinner. And I could just have something snacky a little bit later. But it's Friday and this is like a dream Friday. I guess it's Friday at a pub. That's probably why it's busy. Friday afternoon. Everybody's coming here after work, I guess. Bank holiday weekend as well. The sun is shining, but it's feeling very autumnal. This morning it was freezing outside as I watered my plants, which we love to see. And I'm currently in the middle of planning a brand trip, work trip to New York in September for I think 10 days. I've got the option of a week or 10 days. I think I'm going to do 10 days. Purely because I can then really relax and do what I want to do, head out of the city to Connecticut, maybe go horse riding and just sort of have time to get over the jet lag and just have a wander. So that's very exciting. The girls can smell the food. But I'll catch up with you guys when the food comes out. I'm very excited, very hungry, aren't we? Yeah. My feast has arrived. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Nope, not for you. Not for you. Feet off the table. It's like having elbows on the table. Off the table. You can sit next to me, but you've got to sit. There we go. The DIY jumps in the path. And if you weren't horsey, you might have been thinking, why is there a stack of logs in the middle of the path? Well, now you know. Oh, I think the views are about to be stunning. Okay, and now for the view reveal. How pretty is this? Just look at the views. I am so lucky. I just count my lucky stars to live here every single day. I can hear New Forest ponies over there in the distance, but let me just give you a 360 pan. I mean, I am on a footpath now, so it is a little bit less rustic, but slowly do a little turn. I think it's going to pick up a bit. How beautiful. What could be better than that, okay? My doggies, the views, autumn in the air. It's sunny, but it's cooler. Oh, this is where it's at. This is peak life. Look at my favourite little bottoms. And on that note, I am going to bid you all a farewell. I'm going to go home and have a gorgeous, cosy Friday evening with my girlies. Pop on a new film, I think, or something. Pop on a nice film, I think, and snuggle up for the rest of the day. But I look forward to seeing you in my next vlog and have the best day ever.